let's have you explain the you and Vinny meeting at Dancing with the Stars first.
Okay.
How about you explain that?
Did he talk about our Starbucks meeting?
No.
Oh, I'm dead. Because literally we were friends. I was in a relationship. I was in it to win it. He never had a chance. So I was like tunnel vision. I really didn't like flirt or anything. Like I'm always myself. And like Eric was in and out of the studio. So it was like, he gives me shit now. He's like, I know you just found out who I was 2 weeks ago. Like now I'm like, oh, are you mad at me? But Coco, his partner was so great. We got along so well. So I feel like it was just like a natural relationship. Like Val and I would show them our dances and they would show theirs to us. So it was like fun kind of coworkers and stuff. And then, I went through the breakup, but it was like we were nearing in on the finale. I was so zoned in. I think he got eliminated the week that it was announced. And like I had seen him in the elevator in passing. I literally saw him at Starbucks one day. I'm going to die telling this story, but I just got out of bed. I was so tired. No makeup. My hair's a mess. No bra. Like my boobs were down to my knees. And I'm like just trying to get a coffee because there's a Starbucks right across the street from the AKA where we were staying. And he was sitting there having a coffee. I'm like, oh, I guess like I'll talk to Vinny, like he's nice. Like we'll shoot the shit. And we were like laughing over, I was like, I can't believe like my arch nemesis right now is an 18-year-old with like the best dance technique in the world, which it's all jokes. So we were kidding, but I like hadn't brushed my teeth, so I sat at a table like diagonally from him because I didn't want him to like obviously smell. I was like, let me go grab my coffee.
Wait. Why didn't you brush your teeth first thing when you woke up?
I was just so tired.
Okay.
She said, but coffee first.
I literally, always, because I don't want to ruin the coffee, but I would just like roll out of bed, get a coffee, come back and get my day started.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but good point, Joe. It never did it again in case I ran into Vinny. But yeah, okay, so that is my perspective on things. And then he started commenting funny stuff like on my Instagram. And I was like, oh, like, but I just think all men are full of shit. So I'm like, oh, this is like fun for me, because it's like just like flirty cute.
Okay. So all men are not full of shit. Not all. We can't say that, Gabby. We can't say that because you're gonna find a great man who's not full of shit, honey. He has went to the bathroom before he met you. Okay, he has emptied it. Okay. So I was at this party and Vinny was there and we get to talking and we had him on a podcast, by the way, and it was a great episode. I still love that episode. So we get to talking and we're talking about Dancing with the Stars, and he said that there was like a little bit of a like. There's kind of like groups of people and you guys were in the same group, if that makes sense. So he did say that. And so you guys got to know each other. And he asked me, he was like, have you met Gabby? I was like, yeah. He was like, so she's beautiful. She's great. She's awesome. I was like, I know.
Okay. So that's with Vinny. He would never tell that to my face.
Well, he told me, honey, and I'm telling you now because I'm spilling the tea. Sorry, Vinny.
All right. So let's just get down to it.
Well, so no, basically this is what he said. He said, she's amazing. She was engaged. Of course, I'm a respectable person. Like, we were cool. But, like, once that ended, I was already gone. He literally said that. He was like, and he's like, I live in New York. She lives in LA. But, like, if we lived in the same place, maybe things would be different. And I was like, I said, you always in LA. You always in LA, honey. So I just have to say I stand.
Okay, before we bring in our guest, would you go on a date with him if it was presented?
Oh my God, of course. I feel like that's like understood. But same, like we live in different states. Like my schedule is so crazy. So I think like, I don't know.
Okay, last thing, because Bachelor Nation is so crazy. He said he's been on TV for so long. He's been, in this world for so long in reality television. He said never in his life. He said we're basically married compared to like everyone thinks we're married. Well, after like 2 little comments, everyone thinks we're married. And so I think he loves that. He loves it.
That has been the best part is like, honestly, I'm like, I hope like you kind of created this monster yourself where now all your comments are like, where's Gabby? Where's Gabby? Where's Gabby? And like so stoked for us. But yeah, I think it's all like led to good things. But
I think he's great. I think he's great, and I think you guys should go on a date. I'm putting in the universe date.
oh my god, you're sweet. Yeah, you hear that, Vinny?
All right. Well, we'll see what happens.